What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Tech Be Swift, and it's been like 3 or 4 years since I dropped a video, but I'm still out here playing with the tech, love my cars. And today I just wanted to bring you something cool that I just got. But before I do that, like, subscribe, or at least talk trash in the comments. If you don't do one of the three, you just suck and selfish. So let's jump into it, and then we're gonna break it down. So what I did is I ended up buying the creator combo. Psych. I just bought the regular standard combo, and here's why. For the extra $200 you get, I'd rather spend that $200 on a microphone, which you see I got on now, the POV headset, the neck band that goes with the POV headset or the camera attachment, and then the last thing would be the light. So that's 215 bucks. Why would I spend $200 on something else? So now what you're looking at right now is this is just me walking through one of the towers. It's a connected tower from parking garage, and this is the first day I have the camera. I just wanted to see the quality. I wanted to play with it. I wanted to get to know it. I wanted to learn it. And so I'm just taking different shots, walking around this nice hotel that we have in town. And I'm telling you, like, the quality of this camera is great. I got kind of spoiled. So if you want to fast forward and see all the Insta360 stuff to go to Ultra and the X5 comparison, go towards the end of the back of the video and you'll see that in there. But I got spoiled using this camera. But more importantly, I got spoiled using the X5 because you'll notice I got some jittery stuff going on in this, trying to look at the controller and then still trying to see everything else. You don't have to do that with the X5. I just record and then deal with it later. So right now I'm taking like food pictures. I know some of you guys are foodies. I want to see the quality. And then I'm looking at color contrast. And so right here, you'll see me zoom in on some of the color contrast. I wanted to see how it looks once it switched to the secondary camera. Still looks nice. And now here's a micro shot where I get up and close and personal with my food. Don't worry, I haven't eaten any yet. And then I started an iLog, but then I switched it up and I dropped a LUTs over the top just so you guys can see what it looks like when you start to add that color profile. Now I'm just using the standard Insta360 color profile. I could have made my own. Now here is where I really got excited. I used to own a DJI Pocket 3, and the only thing I hated about it was it didn't have zoom. You can see the zoom capabilities in this and the quality that it retains. And again, I'm in iLog right here. I didn't even drop a LUT. This is just straight standard profile coloring. You saw it switch color real quick once it jumped from the first lens to secondary lens, but look at the zoom. Look at the quality of the ability of zooming in at 12x. It's insane. Now, I'll be honest. I think I got a bad lemon, but I'll talk about that in a second because my remote goes from 100% battery down to like, I just took this thing off the charger. I'm at 46%. So I think there's something wrong with mine. I think I might have a lemon I have to swap out, but we'll address that later on. So right now I just want to do some motion caption. I'm in my Tesla just driving down the street on the highway, and I just wanted to see, at 85, I'm joking, at 80 miles, I'm joking, 70 miles per hour, see the quality. So here we're going to an open house really quickly on a Saturday, see some friends, and my beautiful wife and two daughters, walk in, and I just wanted to capture them on camera. You see how they all looking at me crazy, like, why is he recording me? Because that's what I do when I want to do it. So, and like I said, look at around, look at the grass, look at the images, look at the quality. The jerkiness is there, but a lot of that is me, because again, I'm used to running around with my X5 or my Go Ultra, and I don't have to deal with that. So, some of the biggest gripes that I have with this device, I was hoping they were going to fix it from the DJI Pocket 3. The DJI Pocket 4 has the same issue, is twofolds. One is not waterproof. That sucks. Because if it's outside and raining, I want to make sure that my device doesn't get messed up just because it's raining, right? The second piece of it, and you will see me show this example in a second, and I'm complaining about it in the video. Yeah, I need to shave, just like I need to shave now. If you think about a clock, okay, 12 o'clock. 12 is up here. For you, young kids, yeah, I'm sure you guys used to digital. Well, the analog clocks, the 12 is up here, okay? So if I'm looking straight on and I'm starting to record and I want to look over to, like, say 10 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock, that's where the gimbal stops. So on the rotation. So if I'm turning, I'm going to stop. And like I said, again, you'll see it in the video. It doesn't do a full 360 pan. Now, I understand, somebody who's into engineering and computer science, that's what my background is. I understand why things are built the way they are. But again, it still sucks because, again, if I'm quickly trying to turn to the left, I really have to go all the way around to the right, or I have to turn my hand. So I know people like, you can just turn your hand. Well, if it's on a tripod and I'm 20 feet away from it, I can't just turn my hand. That's the downsides of this. And you'll see me rotate this in a second. But when you look at the quality, when you look at everything that's going on in this shot, again, I'm in standard coloring. This is beautiful. I mean, it's cinematic, it's smooth. You don't see jerkiness other than me changing the cameras. And this was pre the 2 updates that I just received. This is day 1 of release date. This is not sponsored. I bought this with my own money from Best Buy. You can see my my kids fighting with the dogs and my wife fighting with the other dogs. So it's an amazing camera. Like I said, I have no complaints about it. Now I will be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the feel, the plastic body of the gimbal. Like I said, I had a Pocket 3. It had a rubbery texturized to it. It felt like it was a little bit smaller, a little easier to hold on to the hand. I appreciated that. I do feel like the Luna's a little thicker, a little bigger. I got big hands. I can pound basketballs with no problem. And I don't like the way it feels in my hand. I'm probably going to put a sleeve or something, rubber material, a D brand or something on there. What's up, Peanut? That's my boy Peanut right there. You call him a Peanut because when he come around the corner and people hear Peanut, they're like, oh, you got this little tiny dog. 80-pound muscular dog coming around the corner. You be like, what? And then that's my baby Luna, the girl you see running around. That's a Merle. She's gorgeous. She's awesome. And she's a protector of the family. But again, back to the camera. Now, we're jumping into this. I'm not BSing y'all. I'm straight up being honest. What you see right now is about 8:30 at night. No joke. And it was in the middle or during a tornado watch. Not warning, because warning means it's coming, right? Yeah. And I couldn't believe how this turned out. It was much darker when I was walking out recording this video for you guys. And I know the video might look awful on some, whatever. I'm not a photographer. I'm not a videographer, so I'm just doing this for you guys. But straight up, like, you can see the quality of the difference. It's like all 3 cameras are great. X5 is going to give you that quick shot. You capture everything. You reframe when you get home. The Luna gives you that vlogging experience up close. To me, the colors are more natural, more realistic. And then the Go Ultra, to be honest, it was my favorite camera before I switched to the Luna, just because of the fact that I can put it on anything and move around. So this is me playing with the remote, just showcasing what I can do, adjusting it. And this is a killer feature, but I'm going to be real with you. Everybody praises this as like this is the greatest thing. DJI Pocket 4 and DJI Pocket 4P has a remote. It doesn't attach to the device, but it can do all the same features that we're doing right here with this device. So although I truly appreciate the integration, the forward thinking and the innovation, to me, it's not groundbreaking, right? It's very convenient. It's very nice. I really love that feature, but again, it's not groundbreaking. So when it drops down to it, in reality, how I feel about it is the Luna a buy. If you're somebody who has a Pocket 3 and you need that zoom feature, absolutely. For those living in the US, you're not going to be able to get the Pocket 4 or Pocket 4P easily without going to somewhere else or ordering it online. So this is a great opportunity for you. For those who have a Pocket 3 now and feel like, I don't really need the zoom feature, I can do everything else on my own, I wouldn't upgrade at this time. Not because Luna didn't hit out, or Insta360 didn't hit out the park, because they did. I will say it's just because the cost, the dollar rate, valuation, it doesn't really make sense. But if you're a person like the new tech, like me, I still buy all the stupid stuff in tech and enjoy it, and you want some of the best, this is not what I would call a first iteration device. Insta360 has been doing this for a while, and the quality shows. And if you don't believe me, go watch some of those sponsored videos that you see out there that people who had the camera for 2 months already. They're saying the same thing. But again, I'm not sponsored. I'm straight up. If you don't like me, I still love you. Peace.